Hello everyone, welcome to today's video where today we have the Diamond Select Toys, Minimates, Days Gone By, Walking Dead, San Diego Comic-Con 20, was this 2014? Or there's like 2014 or like 2017 maybe? Days Gone By, I said that already, 4-pack. It's got Glenn, Rick, a zombie, and Shane. I do kind of wish instead of the zombie it came with Carl, but besides that, I think this 4-pack is really cool. And, you know, I've gotten in kind of the Minimates mood recently, especially with The Walking Dead. I'll probably pick up more of these because I actually just, for my first time ever, finished The Walking Dead comic. And it's my favorite comic book of all time, I'd say, probably. At least independent comic, outside of Marvel, DC, what have you. I've read it, the first 3 compendiums, mostly. Like, I read the first 2, like, 5 or 6 times. And then I've read the 3rd one about halfway through a couple times. And I've read some of the Whisperers stuff, and I read most of the Negan stuff up until the Negan War. Because back in high school, we had a bunch of the Cup trade paperback versions that I'd pick up and I'd read them. But they weren't ever in order. I was just reading them to read them. And I actually stole the compendium from my high school. I didn't mean to, but I just never returned it. So, yeah. We'll look at these. They're obviously in black and white, because for those of you that don't know, the comic books are in black and white. So, we'll look at the packaging. You can see all of the guys there. You can see the font, the Walking Dead font there. It says their names down at the bottom. San Diego Comic-Con logo. And then you got the product shots on the back. You got legal stuff. This says, if you want to read that, it says, I'll read it for you. Trapped in a coma for months, Deputy Rick Grimes awoke to find that civilization had fallen to pieces in the face of an overwhelming zombie outbreak. Reuniting with his best friend Shane and finding an ally in the resourceful Glenn, Rick must adapt to the new way of the world. Survival by any means necessary. And then you see like the legal stuff for Skybound. That's the company that owns, like, I think the product rights to The Walking Dead and stuff. And same with, they own the product rights to like Invincible, stuff like that. Diamond Select Toys, they make this. They also make Marvel Select, which are really cool action figures. Art Asylum, I have no clue what that is. And then the Comic-Con shop locator service. And then not for 3 years or under. So yeah, I'll pause this and we will get into opening it. Or actually, you know what? I know what an Minimate is. I know how they move. I can just open it on camera. And those of you that are thinking, oh, that's a Comic-Con, exclusive. You shouldn't be. Actually, the background's pretty cool. I think that's the door that Rick first opens up, maybe, to get out of the hospital. But, these aren't expensive. I got this for less than $10, so you can pick these up fairly easily. And, yeah. Oh, you actually have a couple things hidden behind the logo there. So I will pause this to get these out because this is going to be loud and annoying, so I will return. Okay, so we are back, and we'll take a look at Rick Grimes first. And, yeah, it's a Minimate. I mean, if you thought it was going to be anything different, I don't know what to tell you. It's a Minimate. And that's not a bad thing. Minimates are really cool. I had a few of these. Spoiler alert, I'm not going to be doing, like, comparisons to other Minimates or anything, because I don't have them out. They're deep somewhere. Like, I don't have them anymore. My cousins used to have a bunch of Halo ones, and then we got a few Marvel ones. I don't know what happened to it, but I had the Amazing Spider-Man Andrew Garfield with the Lizard 2-pack. And I held on to that Andrew Garfield Spider-Man for a very long time. I don't know what happened to that. And then I had like a movie Cyclops and stuff. So yeah, I had a few that I liked. Fuck off. Sorry, I had a call that was trying to come on. So the recording stopped for a second. So yeah, this is Rick. So this is what he looked like in the comic. He doesn't look like, he's not this ultra grizzled veteran. He was a small town cop. That was kind of his thing. And he ends up turning into a ultra grizzled veteran, but that's not originally what happens. And then we'll take this off. This is the gun case that he gets all the guns from, and there's gonna be a lot of spoilers in this, but this is he gets this duffel bag like case and shoves all the guns in it when he meets Morgan, and then they go to his old like police station. So yeah, and then he has got this jacket. This jacket is very, very big on him. Like, the Minimates don't do these types of overlays well normally, I'd say. But yeah, so the reason I picked these up is because, like I said, I finished reading the Walking Dead comic, and I just love it so much. I've always loved it. I've never finished it before then, and spoiler alert, everybody in this box set is dead. Everybody. Shane dies first. Well, I guess technically the zombie died first. But Shane dies first because he's going to go kill Rick. He's jealous of Rick getting in on his territory. Rick being with his own wife and all. Shane wants to kill him, and then Carl shoots him in the neck. Then Glenn dies. He gets his head beat in by Negan for them all disrespecting Negan, And then Rick gets shot by some fucking little asshole kid that is mad that his mommy isn't in a position of power anymore. And that's how Rick dies. It's a crazy ending, and it's bittersweet too. It's a very beautiful, like, written story. The Walking Dead is one of the best stories ever written, in my opinion, especially for a zombie like outbreak story. And the reason I picked these guys up is because there's really no super articulated action figures of The Walking Dead. Diamond Select Toys is going to be doing it in their select line, like their actual 7-inch action figure scale line, and that's cool. But they've only tackled Rick and Michonne so far. Those go off of pre-order on Big Bad Toy Store this month, I think. So I might pick them up eventually. I don't really. I like Michonne, but I kind of wish they would have tackled Rick and Carl and Andrea first. That's the family, in my opinion, because Rick gets with Andrea in the comics, not Michonne. And Andrea is like the GOAT of the books for me. She's not my favorite character, she's up there, but Carl is my favorite. A lot of people will see Rick as the GOAT of the books, but I just see Andrea as it. So yeah, you get very, very well. These guys look awesome, and I always used to, I used to be embarrassed that I like these because it's like, oh, they're not Lego. They're rip-off Lego. But they're really not. Look at a Lego and look at this guy. First of all, they're much bigger. Second of all, there's way more detail. I mean, not for this figure, but you will see figures with way more detail. This Carnage is a bad example because this is back when Lego minifigures actually were done right. But this is the only one I have out. This is like my favorite Lego minifigure. This guy looks so dope. But, yeah. So you can actually take the arms off. They have removable arms, and take the head off too, and it'll probably be easier. And then you can take the jacket off, and then he comes with these swappable arms. They go this way. Ooh, these are gonna be tight. I can already tell. Oh, behind the camera strength probably. Alrighty, that one's on. Let's see if this one also is going to require that. Oh, no? Okay. And then he also has a swappable hairpiece. I think this is Rick's. I'm just going to say it's Rick's. It looks like what Rick's hair would look like. Let's see. I guess you could maybe use it for Shane, but I'm going to use it. I mean, it's Rick. I like the hat on Rick, but I more associate the hat with Carl. So, yeah. So he looks awesome. Like you can see, you have the great printing on there. It says Grimes. You got the pockets. You got the awesome looking belt. There's nothing on the back. I hate seeing legal stuff on figures, but not a big deal. And he's actually got weapon holstered in there, and that comes like that in the package. So, and then he comes with his iconic. I'd say this is more iconic than the actual revolver, because he doesn't use the revolver too much in the comics. That's like his thing in the show. He's not using it often in the comics. He's using this fucking thing a lot, though, in the comics. So, I like that. It looks a little goofy. I think that the head of it is a little big and the handle's a little small, but you can put it in there. So, yeah, that's Rick. And I already showed off. These are all the accessories he gets. He gets extra arms, an extra hat. Well, not an extra hat, but the hat that you can swap out. You get the vest to go with the arms. And then you just get a shit ton of guns. I'm just going to say these all go to him because he's the one with the duffel bag. You get like a couple shotguns. And you could use them with any of the characters in the thing. Shotgun. And then you got sawed-off shotguns. You get 2 of those. And then you get, well, I'll say the other ones are for Glenn. And I'm gonna say this shotgun's for Shane. And this other police pistol was probably Shane's too, because he has a similar holster. And he's also a policeman, so you get that. And then Shane can hold the shotgun, okay. I mean, Minimates don't always hold stuff the best. I will say that, but yeah. At least I do plan on picking up the Carl with Andrea 2-pack, or Sophia, and then the Andrea, and then probably Maggie and Michonne, because those are the characters that live. All right, so we're gonna go over articulation on these guys real quick. For articulate, well, let's take this off. We'll get rid of all of Rick's accessories for now. You know, you just got a single jointed elbow. You got a wrist swivel thing. You got a ball-jointed arm, a ball-jointed head, so you can do whatever you want with that. You got a swivel at the waist. You can kick up, kick down. You know, you got a ball joint right there, and then you can actually swivel at the foot. So these guys are way more articulated than a Lego minifigure. They might be the same or a little bit more articulated than the, you know, like the Mega Bloks like figures, so, or Mega Constructs now. So we're gonna put Rick back there, and next we're gonna go into Shane. So Shane also looks dope. You got the police hat. You got, you know, that looks like Shane. He's also got a vest on. He's got a white t-shirt underneath. He's got a holster. There's not too much to talk about with these guys because they're all just grayscale. But he also has swappable arms, so you can take off his vest as well. And I'm probably taking his vest off wrong. This is probably not the way you want to do this, but not a huge deal. And then he has 2 swappable arms. And that's like the theme of this box set, is swappable arms. Like every figure in this has a swappable arm except for Glenn. And then you got that and that. And yeah, I will say Shane is less of a character in the comics, if I'm being honest with you. Shane, I almost did just like, once I finished it, I had so much emotions. I was crying. That book hit me hard. I almost did a whole retrospective on it, but I decided I don't know if anyone's going to watch that, and I don't know if it's worth the time to do that. Maybe one day. We'll see. Well, especially once I learn how to edit, I think that'll be the first type of video I make. But Shane's less of a character in the comics. I actually like him better in the show as John Berthnall, because you see him slowly go more and more insane. In the comics, it's kind of more like it happens pretty fast. It happens before they leave their safety of their little camp and everything. But in the show, it happens at the farm. So, you know. But yeah. They also kill off a lot more people quickly in the show. That's what I hate about the show. The show just sucks compared to the comics. I'm sorry. But you can see his shirt looks nice. You know, you got the short arms, or the short sleeve arms. And then we'll go Glenn. And Glenn, that's Glenn. I mean, that's Glenn. He's my favorite character, like, alongside Carl. They're tied probably for number 1. I love Glenn. I don't think that's a uncommon opinion to say that Glenn's your favorite character. Something tells me that Glenn's basically everyone's favorite character. But yeah. He looks great. He actually got pants details right here on him. I don't think these guys get that. Oh, they do get a little bit on their fly. I think these might be the same exact pants sculpts, actually. Or sculpts. And the reason I'd say I think they didn't put Carl in this, he's got a backpack and stuff. Yeah, and they've all got hats. That's also a theme of this. They've all got hats. But the reason I'd say they probably didn't put Carl in this box set is because they don't really do smaller scale characters, and Carl was a kid at this part of the book, like a kid, like 9. They couldn't reuse this type of body, and they don't really do smaller characters, like I said. There is a Carl that I plan on picking up. It's an older Carl after he's got his eyes shot out and everything. But yeah, and for Glenn, you get. I'm gonna say these all go to him. You get just a regular pistol, which I like this more than the police firearm, and that looks nice. I also owned that Deadpool 3-pack or 4-pack before, and I really always loved that. So, you get these bolt cutters, which maybe they go in here. No, I'm going to say you put them in here like this. Maybe. Let's see if we can get them in. I don't want to bring them. Yeah, okay, they do. You just fit those right in there, and I don't think those will ever come out, if I'm being honest with you. Maybe. And then you can put the flashlight that he comes with right there. So he has full weapon holster ability. And then they all come with these, they're just clear stands. I actually really like them. They work well for what they are. So yeah, get that. And then for the last figure in the box, you get the zombie. I don't know I don't know if this is the first zombie he runs into, like on the street, or it might be because it comes with this like intestine stuff, and I don't remember. It would have been cool if it came with a bike, because Rick takes the bike from him and everything. Oh, okay, and then you can put that in there. You can make him move along like that, or like you can do this too, so he's sitting up like that. Because that's how I kind of remember the zombie, is like it was split in half or something, like on the bike, like by the bike. And then he comes with an extra arm. Like I said, they all come with swappable arms, so that this arm isn't broken off. And I think, honestly, you could probably put that arm onto this too. It won't make much of a difference, because it can be like broken. So, because it's only going to move that way. You can force it to move the other way, but I think that will make it loose. So you can do whatever you want with that. And this zombie has the most detail, because he has detail on the arms, more than just like half sleeves. He has detail on the front and detail on the back. I don't think Minimates have swappable, like reversible heads like Lego do. So I'm trying to think back as if any of them ever have. I don't think they have, which is kind of a missed opportunity for a character like, one of these guys with. But also, technically you can take the swappable hat off of Glenn, because in the comics Glenn shaves his head, and, he's bald for most of the comics, so. But this is first appearance Glenn, so I'm going to keep him like that probably. And then you got the zombie. You can put him in weird little poses. And Diamond Select Toys makes a lot of brands into Minimates. They've got DC, the DC license, and I probably will pick up a couple DC, because they make a Nightwing. And Nightwing is my favorite character. I have to. They got great Marvel figures, like I already mentioned. I have a few of those. They've got the G.I. Joe license, I think. I think they have Transformers. They used to have Halo. I don't know if they still do. They had Alien and Predator back in the day. I remember I had a couple of those as well. Well, Alien. I didn't have a Predator, but I had Arnold's character from Predator. Is his name Dutch? It's something like that. But I had that. I had a character of that. Actually, no. I think I had a Dutch and it came with an Alien. I don't know why they would pair a Dutch without a Predator. That makes not a lot of sense. I feel like every pack should have a Predator and then a human character. Whatever. And then I had a couple Godzilla figures. I don't know what happened to those, because I think I had a Mothra, and I just broke those things all to pieces. I was a kid when I got those, so that makes sense. But yeah, these guys are great. If you want them, pick them up. All these packs. Minimates go for pretty cheap for the most part, so you can pick them up without breaking the bank. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I didn't pick up a lot of action figures this month. I have a few. They suck. I picked up the this Mattel's DC Multiverse line Batgirl of Burnside. And I thought it was a DC Icons one because I'm a fucking idiot. And this figure sucks. The boy can do a quick review real quick because I'm not reviewing this. She looks frumpy and weird in my opinion. It doesn't look as bad on camera, but in person she looks strange. The articulation sucks. So I'll probably just trade her out for the DC Icons. I got her because I was like, oh, this, and she only comes with 2 fucking accessories. I thought this was like, oh, this will hold me over till the Mayfix comes out. This is not going to hold me over till the Mayfix comes out. So I have to get it. And the Mayfix that's coming out is from Hush, not from Batgirl Burnside, but I mix and match looks. I don't care. But I'm going to pick up the Icons. The Icons looks way better, and from what I've seen, it's way better articulated. And then I picked up the old Blade from the Man-Thing Build-A-Figure wave, the Netflix Daredevil wave. And that's an okay figure. I don't think Marvel Legends is ever going to make a good Blade, so I thought maybe I could cut corners and be like, no, I don't need the Mezco, because I'll just get this, because it's the look I like more. I'm just going to pick up the Mezco. They go for like $200, but I'll probably pick up the Mezco like next month or whatever. And then I have a couple other figures coming. I have the Iron Fist and Luke Cage 2-pack from Big Bad Toy Store coming. I have the Scarlet Spider from the Retro Wave coming. And then I have... what else is coming? I have a knockoff, actually, Arkham Knight from Amazing Yamaguchi coming. Then I have a J-Day Toys Werewolf, coming, because I'm going to use that as Werewolf by Night for my Midnight Suns display. And then I have a DC Multiverse Robin, Mattel DC Multiverse Robin coming. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's all that I have coming this month. I think that's all. So, thanks for watching, everyone. I think there's cat hair flying everywhere. If you see something flying on camera, I think that's what that is. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you around. Bye.